hell?
Bobby Blues and Cadillacs, black beanie suit. Celebrating together the way that it always should.
Celebrate your life.
Never see the stars in the eyes of the kids doing good.
Oh, they coming up real fine.
Yes, sir.
This is what it means when we all say it's so good in the hood.
What's up, good, baby? You know what's up.
Duty talks on the sticker box, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Duty talks on the speaker box, baby. Open your eyes up and see the spirit, yeah.
The hell?
That means we're showing mad love. Like the old Whispers joint. The host doing the most. Dave skiing the place to see, trying to kick this little man cave off for y'all once again. 2D Talks in the hot ooh owls. Check it out.
Two dudes talking about all kind of shit.
And yeah, speaking of the Whispers, man, how many ASMR heads out there? Autonomous sensory meridian response. Man, you guys ever listen to that stuff? We're gonna do a show on that. Let's talk about that a little bit. It seems like the internet, man, it always goes to renegade hoes, man. The internet, ever since it began, and then evolved and devolved, somehow, when you circle the wagons back, it always returns to the renegade hoe freefall on some 2 real 414 shit, right? So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Pros and cons, ASMR style. All these little miniature Hooter movies out here. Man, this is hilarious, man. Just being a normal man in the modern world. Normal, common sense, with the ability to see everything clearly through a small spiritual window, man. Let me tell you right now, bro. That ASMR shit is crazy. Some of it is. And we're gonna talk about that. I mean, it's like this, man. When you trying to get some sleep, you're not trying to doom scroll with a bunch of milky white titties in your face. And then other ethnicities are getting into it too. And then you just doom scrolling just layers and fades and shades of titties trying to get to a cool video so that you can sleep a little better. Alright, I'm gonna do my best to break all this stuff down, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to jump right into the disclaimer here, man.
Disclaimer.
What you're about to hear on this show does not necessarily reflect the views, ideologies, theories, belief systems of you, your friends, any entities such as YouTube, Apple, Podbean, Buzz, Zigga Sprouts, or any podcast platform out there. These are just my own opinions, just trying to represent the most regular guy podcast out here.
2D Talks.
Reporting on things. SMO, regular common knowledge civil dudes promoting decency, civility, and humility in this internet Jaria style sick-sad world. And as far as the show setup goes, you know, it's me, Dave Ski, in the place to see, the smooth choice with the mellow voice.
Dave Ski.
My main man, Earl Chulo, the co-host, working behind the scenes, trying to make all this stuff happen, sending me all the texts, chipping in on all the gear, and helping me out on the quality assurance proofreader tip, edited version control layers. Herb Chulo in the house. Then we got the fathership connection, Father Lux, the spiritual overseer, making sure that we keep the show player at all times, because we're just hip squares working these blue collar rack jobber, all these gutter blue collar jobs, rack jobber, hotelier, trucker style, contractor hours. Only way that you can survive on shifts that we do is to keep that mindset of a P. Live vicariously through these dudes because they have the strongest minds on the internet streets. And we try to emulate those dudes in the mindset because it does parallel what we are, the hip square. Because just like those dudes, we try to do it too. All we trying to do is rest, dress, finesse, and impress. Trying our best to realize, strategize, and analyze on all this mess. So shouts out to those guys, man. Berserk the Bandit, Roddy Mac, Ken Ivy, Rosebud, The Bitter Dose, Gorgeous, Dre, Touchely, Sharp, Silky Slim, and all those guys, man. Big ups, man. Just like Luke 16:8-9, man. For the sons of this world are for their own generation, wiser than the sons of light. I mean, that's big, man. I mean, that's deep. It's real, though, because Pound to the chest, throw the peace sign up in the air, man. Big up to those dudes for spreading their wisdom on these internet streets so all the cats out here can pick up some game. It's a beautiful thing though, man, because I for surely got me a nice taste of the ism. And just putting it together with my own experiences, it's beautiful, man. Then again, you know, I just like esoteric knowledge, so. By the way, we'll do the complimentary ads and drops and shout outs to everybody, including the beat gods, probably a little bit later on, maybe mid-show. Anyway, let's get into these beats a little bit, get through this intro, and then we're gonna talk about the hypnotherapy trade and how it's going towards renegade hoes every day, all day. Alright, let's check it out. Let's get it in. 2D Talks. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna pamper your hands a little bit, okay?
You can't be locked up in confusion. And I sure enough am not your slave.
Dave Ski.
2D Talks. 2DTAAKS.
Big up for the lux.
Live every day like it's your last one. Oh yeah.
Less organized reasoning and knowledge. Spent 2 more years to get through college. Doesn't really matter anymore anyways, cause knowledge of the gods lasts more always.
All the way until this day. Yep.
All the way until this day you wanna front. And yo, peace goes out to the god. The god. Check it. Government's corrupt. Some hoes work, some hoes rob, and some go stealing. Hey, every hoe has to make a living. A living. Word up. Like, comment, sub, share, everything.
Say what?
Alright.
Like, comment, sub, share, everything.
Okay. Let's go back a little bit. Little nostalgia here.
100 years.
Before Twitter. 120 years before Facebook. You know, just eons ago, man. Just the dinosaur age here. When the internet first began. The internet began with some regular dudes, man. Some regular dudes named Chad, Steve, and Jawed. These 3 dudes, man, created the internet, YouTube. They created that shit. I remember somewhere in 05, me and my homie Iz was watching this female, like a stripper chick. She didn't show her face. She was an average hot stripper. Body was like an acoustic guitar, but with stretch marks, you know. It was hella not bad. But as she was, you know, when you first see this on the internet, it's crazy, man, because you're thinking like, all right, man, how is she doing this? She has a pole inside of her bedroom, and she's doing all this stuff on the pole, being real cautious of showing her face, but she's doing these erotic dances. My bad, cautious of not showing her face, so she's just showing her body off. Keep in mind, this is not a porn site. This is YouTube. This is the beginnings of YouTube, and all this crazy stuff was on it. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking about this. How is she gonna get the rack? She's doing this from home with no way to retrieve tip money. So they started playing with the game here, the semantic game. It's not called stripping, it's called exotic art or exotic pole ballet or some type of a semantic bull jive. Come on, bro. Strippers get racks. I've seen Atlanta, Miami, Tampa strippers walk out of their place of work, hop into a black Benzo 500 SEC with a khaki drop top, mob tent, Lambo doors sticking up like what up, catching a whiff of that leather new car smell hitting you right in your stink face like damn, hit it with rims. So I'm thinking, how can a stripper make a band a night inside of a computer with no customers? And it's not a porn site. I was just tripping on that, man. When I first said it was, you know, this is eons ago, man, dinosaur age, first seen this, you know, it was right about at the time of the post-apocalyptic MySpace era when Rupert Murdoch was in the meeting spaces of buying out MySpace and turning it into something weird. When corporate America comes to the rescue, that shit is post-apocalyptic. Anyway, alright. Now this is at a time when I was going through a lot of different struggles in life, so keep in mind this is years before my own game was polished. And you never really stop learning different aspects of the game. But anyway, just finishing out my player stage, had no idea of how bitches can function in life without being put under proper instructions. This was like maybe 8 years before I saw The Money Masters with Bill Still. And then I dived into the teachings of Leonard Ulrich and Robert Beck and all the P's. That was like years ago. So I was first starting to put together a plan to actually acquire a game. This is when Tariq was on Ustream, a long time ago. So I was dumbfounded. This was the first time that I witnessed attention whoring. And years later, I understand you picking up the wisdom from this to understand why attention whoring is so prevalent today. Because most hoes never want money, man. They just want attention. Back in the Adam Eve days, I mean, look at that whole story in Genesis. If you put this together with the strategies and knowledges of street life with the P's, man, this was the first knocking. It feels like it though. It's like, man, because Adam wasn't paying attention to Eve, serpent came through, suited and booted, straight up looked at her, hey, why don't you take a piece of this fruit off this tree right here and gain all this knowledge of God? And Eve probably knew from Adam that they were already like God. They already could live forever. It don't even matter. And then she took a liking to his game.
Okay, sure. Where the apple at?
Took a bite off that bitch, and then bam, cursed forever. Adam comes through. Hey man, what you doing?
I chose up with this nigga.
Oh man, the next thing you know, you look on the back of your phone, there's a bitten apple on your phone as a symbol, and that shit messed the whole world up even to this day. Distractions from living somewhat humbly underneath the powers of nature and the true and almighty living God. So, my bad, not meaning to joke about the good book, but can't help but to think about it sometimes. When you look at what it says with what happened. Genesis 3:1, now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. The serpent was more subtle. To me, that's like suave, you know what I mean? He's gonna step to this chick and get her to choose up easily. So the serpent said to the woman,
you ain't gonna die. God don't know. And the day that you eat this, baby, your eyes are gonna be open. You gonna be like God, knowing good and evil.
And the woman looked at the tree, saw it was good for food, that was pleasant to her eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise. You know what I mean? Come on, man. She chose up. Went his way. The eyes of them were open. God got mad and started delivering the punishments. This is the key right here, man. Genesis 3:1-13. When God said to the woman, what is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, the serpent beguiled me, and I ate. You know what I mean? How's she not going to be persuaded when she's hanging out with Green Adam?
Green ass Adam.
And the smooth, subtle, suave serpent steps up and turns her out in the manner of minutes. Come on, man. So, metaphorically speaking, of course, all this stuff, the game was put down on the earth immediately. Bait, con, and switch. With the first woman on the planet. It was just put down right there, and we've been suffering with this ever since. So, we gotta take it in stride. This is what it is. Bottom line, Adam wasn't paying attention to the chick. Attention. Serpent came through, did a little game, big kind of switch, took the fruit, got beguiled, went back to Adam. So now, on the other side of the game, you have the Renegade Freefall, Renegade Ho Tsunami. Like the Dog Whisperer, these are the Atomic Dog Whisperer Hoes. For the dog that chases his tail will be dizzy, and it's a perfect welcoming into the dizzying layers and rabbit holes of ASMR bitches. I'm just leading this up to the ASMR phenomena, right? Bitches want attention. Most hoes never want money. They fiend for the attention. Camera is like a narcotic. It just feels so horrible to actually point all of this out. Feels like the existence in the modern world just puts a black eye on the whole game, just as existing within the internet, because all these chicks out here dressing like hoes, claiming that they're not hoes, looking like hoes, not about no money, trying to get attention. That shit is just a shame in the aspects of the game, you know what I mean?
In the aspects of the game.
What's a nigga to do, baby? So many black guys in the game.
You can't put a black eye in the game now. Come on, man.
Anyway, you do have boss bitches out there though. Boss bitches now want bread, sure. The madam types, but those type of women are very rare in blue collar worlds of ghetto jobs, which is really the bulk of American life. So on the job, as I'm reading one of Gorgeous Dre's books, The Master of the Game, he was talking about how amazing the influencing of popularization power is transferred from female to female. In other words, you know, when you're trying to persuade a 2-month after turnout chick to choose up, it's incredibly easier if one of your own hoes does the persuading. In my mind, back in 04-05, man, I thought that this type of an act where chicks are taking off their clothes for no money, I thought that shit would be like impossible. And it would never culminate to what it is today. All because of the inner workings of technological pimping, giving the hoes a narcotic, which is the camera. They'll get all the attention they want, but they have to compete for it with other chicks. So who are they gonna choose? They're gonna choose the tech, because it's attention over money. That's one thing that took me a long time to understand. Attention over cash. Attention. Just to have a bunch of people watching you shake your ass on a camera, and it's not a porn site, and you don't even think that you're doing softcore porn, which really, that's what it is. I don't know, man. That's just, to me, that's always been weird. And I guess that's how the internet leads to certain types of psychoses. You put a phone in a chick's hand nowadays, that shit is like a fart in a windstorm, man. They're all over the place looking for the next trend so that they can gain more attention, because that's all they want. So, autonomous sensory meridian response. Let's take an example like nails on a chalkboard, the horrific sound that makes you crazy, same type of sound. Imagine 5 dudes walking in an acoustic hallway in school with the balloons, and they're squeezing the balloons, makes you crazy, your mind gets messed up. Now imagine the yin to that yang, the amazed opposite where sounds can mimic like a heavenly feeling. Kind of in the same likings of the peaceful ways and teachings of the Tibetan Buddhism, trying to get to that samsara, liberation from death through the heights of the enlightenment. And those old Indian sage dudes eating 1 grain of rice per day to understand the reason why humans suffer so much. Sleeping on nails, eating 1 grain of rice a day, trying to get to supreme wisdom. I'm mentioning that because it is fun to study how they meditate, just to have the sense of being when you're sitting there, concentrating only on your breath. Yeah, I'm just telling you guys about some scholarly materials here because, you know, meditation is pretty serious. Shouldn't be too much folly business in it when you're dealing with serious cases of insomnia and you're trying to search real ways to get economical, cost-effective styles of therapy and different types of sleep help. So the hypnotherapy community, especially on YouTube, is pretty good. But okay, so why would hoes gravitate to it and try to take it over? I mean, like, why would hoes try to take over the space? Let's pause for a minute. Let you think about that, man. Let's just marinate on it for a quick sec. Alright, well, let's break it down. Let's talk metaphors for a quick sec. YouTube. It's the biggest pimp out here on the internet streets. Everybody knows it. What is it? 300 hours of video every hour goes up on YouTube. This shit's huge, man. It's big. So when you choose up, their fee is your time, your energy, and any gifts that you may have, talents. Flip Flop Tropica, Snap Chitlins, Facebook, the Grizzam, you get an ounce instantly. Insta G, you know what I'm saying? Not an ounce of the yay, but the booty tang, twizzot, algorithms of the whiny, drop it like it's hot ass. Remember, in some way, shape, or form, we're all hoes. So, to the job, wage slaveness, to the government, and to these platforms. Now, the platforms, once they promise that you'll get attention and hoes get influence from other hoes, booyah, kasha, it's on and popping. YouTube is the biggest pimp, so mad hoes will choose up. So you got the real ones that's licensed hypnotherapists. Then you got the semi-licensed females in pursuit of being licensed. Like the ones that I like. Tansy Forest. When these particular females do their orations, you can kind of tell that they're on the professional side of the game. Like Generation Calm, Michelle Sanctuary, Relax for a While with Joanne D'Amico, Tansy Forest, Sarah Dresser, Nina Beste, Sleep Meditations. Those are some pretty professional females when you actually try out some of their material. But the other ones, those other ones you have to look out for because, you know, they're just trying to get guap from doing some actions that are very hoish, very hoe-esque, and it's not really hypnotherapy per se. To be honest, man, they're just putting a whammy on niggas with these damn tickle bitties. I'm not gonna hate, but you know, I just can't condone it, man. I can't hate, but I can't condone. So check it out. Let's take a quick break, get some shout outs and stuff, and we'll give the full warnings and what you gotta look out for after the break. And then we'll, you know, sum it all up in a fun way. Try to leave you guys with a blessed mind on all this stuff.
You're listening to 2D Talks. Two dudes talking about all kinds. Ladies and gentlemen, unleash the vision and indulge into group economics right in the palm of your hand. Download, install, and start using the Skyber app today. Trick out the app, pay your kids for chores, good grades. You do this and get a cash circulation reward. It's your choice. You decide which jobs you'd like to create on Skyber so that your kids can start practicing entrepreneurship today. Once you do, you'll qualify for easy upgrades in your hardship FBA life. Just like Billy Paul, y'all. We're making a difference by letting the dollars circulate. But please remember, even though this is the only company on earth willing to help pay FBA reparations, we do encourage any and all families to engage in the user experience. It's quid pro quo for everyone. And if you shy away from putting your bank info into an app, well, you can always open up a worker account in your mama's name. Skyber works diligently with anyone that wants to enjoy an extra monthly revenue stream. No MLM involved. It's just a marketplace app that wants to put you in a better position in life. Psalms 35:27. If an upgrade to a first-class life was available, why not take it? Check all the FAQs on skyber.org, skyber.org, skyber.org.
Yeah.
Hey yo, check this out, man. I just got 4 Hyundai on one payout.
Say what?
Come on, get on it.
Skyber. The customizable tipping app.
Say what?
Customizable tipping app.
Skyber.
Customizable tipping app.
Now you can get tip even working from home. Skyber. Yes, you can get your digital tipping up like a motherfucker. Skyber.
Customizable tipping app.
Say word, son.
Word. Oh yeah, Skyber app, dog. Check it out. Oh yeah. Get on this Skyber right here, son. Yo. Send a tip and get back a grip.
Redman is in the building, and I want to talk about Skyber.
The first FBA to use Skyber after hearing this gets $100. Whoever uses it afterwards can still get tangibles on their worker accounts. Run a Skyber allowance order once a week. Your seeds gets commissions after 7 weeks. Get rewards for bouncing money within your family. Come on, get up on it. The only app helping FBAs practice group economics. Search Skyber app on Google Play or the App Store for details. Big up Diplo, System D, 128, DJ, and special shout out to Dave Ski and his stinking ass. Dave, you a beast for making it happen. Skyber, y'all, get the app right now. Yo, Dave Ski.
Skyber.org. Skyber.org.
All right. How about some shout-outs? Fix2fast.net for all your IT consulting and computer repair needs. It's fix2fast.net. Also, Patra Stanley for all your real estate buying and or selling property needs. Check her out at keepingorlandomoving.com. Hit her up, Patra at teamschroth.com. TEAMSCHROTH.com. Patra at Team Schroth. Marshall Transportation, limo and or town car service needs. Hit him up 407-342-6717. And you got George, specializing in the cruise port shuttle service. fltransportation.tours. fltransportation.tours. 407-409-5433. And who else we got? Airflow Systems of Central Florida with Dave Robinson, aka Big City Red. You can hit him up for all your HVAC needs. He's the tenured HVAC AC master of keeping you guys cool through the summer, especially in Orlando, Florida. Check him out. You can hit him up at skyberteamdolemite at Proton Mail. Then, of course, you got Raymond Financials for all your aggressive investment needs. Coming soon, specializing in growing portfolios through Forex trading, account management. And, of course, who else we got? The Beat Gods, indeed. Jules Santos, or should I say Jules Santos. And Janyo Beats, Bo Coven Beats, Luca Burr, Soul Stone, Timothy Infinite, Batman, like that, J Smooth, Cypher the Fourth, and all the Beat Gods that we constantly mention on the show. Alright, let's sum things up here. Alrighty. Alright, ASMR, don't fuck with it. It's terrible. It really is. I don't want nobody fucking with that shit, because that's not even supposed to be on the internet inside of the YouTube platform. You got all kind of meditation out there that's adequate, like the music lo-fi, the jazz meditation, yoga nidra, hot yoga, licensed hypnotherapy, regular hypnotherapy. Then you got the Rastafarian spiritual discipline like the Abyssinians, Sata Masagana albums, Liberation album, all those roots reggae albums for spiritual discipline meditation. Then you get the Tai Chi. Then these ASMR hoes had to wiggle their way into this. Inside of all these types of meditation services I mentioned, you have these softcore bitches that want to whisper in a nigga ear, talk soft, show titties, make fellatio noises, give some type of an infantilism fantasy to dudes, because they make baby sounds. I thought that shit was way out of bounds, because you're not supposed to put anything that's sexually gratifying on YouTube. So they're just walking this fine line, taking a risk, putting up these types of materials. You got titties and lotion everywhere, POV cams massaging fingers. Man, come on, man, take that shit to softcore, bro. That's not even supposed to be on that thing. So if you could navigate through all that bullshittery, you can actually land on some really good videos that can help you with your sleep life. And I'll put some links in the description for you so you can try it out. It definitely works for dudes that need some type of an enhancement, some type of a accompaniment with your medical help that you're already receiving. I know, man, my personal insomnia, yo, I had a lot of challenges in order to try to get through it, and the licensed hypnotherapist really helped me a lot. I gotta admit that. I'll tell you straight up, man, it's like that old 40th Street Black character in Let's Do It Again, the old Cosby, Sidney Poitier movies with John Amos and them, and Calvin Lockhart, which played Biggie Smalls. I bet you he got his name from that. Notorious got his name from that character. But in that movie, what was John Amos totally against? What was his character's name again? Casey Mack. Remember KC Mack, Kansas City Mack in the house. Yeah, he didn't like Clyde Williams. That was Sidney Poitier's character. When Sidney Poitier figured out how to do what? Put the whammy on niggas, man. He was putting a whammy on fools. And it looks very similar when you see these ASMR hoes doing that shit on these cameras, when they just taking them little clocks out, moving their little hands in little certain ways. Them bitches are putting a whammy on you, dog. You better stay away from that shit. Shit might fuck you up if you don't have a strong mind. You know what? That shit is like an island, man. We're gonna fly over that island right now, and I'm gonna act like a pilot, and you're gonna look down there and see what you're gonna get when you're going into ASMR Island. As we are descending right now into your sleep life, on the left side of the plane, we have ASMR Island. If you look closely, you can see Cleavage, Ohio, corned beef and cleavage, cleavage and butthead, and extra strength cleavage. On the right side of the plane, we have the Scud Missile Titties, Roscoe's Cleavage and Waffles, and we have the Cleavage Olympics happening right there, right now, with the gold, silver, and bronze medal nipples poking out of these hot yoga leotards. Really interesting island there as we descend into your sleep life. And if you are a simp-ass nigga on board, you can exit the plane right now. Just get your parachute out as you're taking the express descent, hoping to land on one of those big sets of big-ass cities. Please excuse, my dear, on Sagatha, for if you land on those titties, you might be in a little bit of trouble. Bye-bye now, and have a good day. For the rest of the cabin, we'll be going on to the righteous island of bamboo water flutes, yoga nidra, shaka pain releasing, and other licensed hypnotherapy personnel that will make your sleep journey a very comfortable one, comfortable as possible. Alright folks, buckle up and let's land this puppy. Thank you for flying 2D Talks Air.
I so plain like a motherfucker, my nigga.
Indeed.
You're listening to 2D Talks. Two dudes talking about all kind of
ASMR hoes wearing tight ass clothes.
Okay.
Scud missile titties by the infinite roads. Psychology is bugged, man. I'm just trying to sleep. Simple hypnotherapy, never going too deep. Dime piece, ASMR renegade bitches. But since they're not real hoes, I can't get with these niches.
Okay.
The niches like this, advocating the trick. Chicken wings on the mic, yo, sounding like a. This goes out to the players, the brothers. They just trying to make you hitchhike under the covers. Knick-knack, tallywhack, give a dog a. You hardly ever see these chicks outside their homes. There's no book merch signings at Barnes and Noble. Leave all that jazz to Willie Damn Bobo. Hit the CBD, relax with some mid. Don't be a silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. This is what we'll do right now, get fly. I'll do the course, then you grab the mic. I'll drop the chorus freestyling on the scene, then you come in with the fly 16. I'll drop the chorus freestyling on the scene, then you come in with the fly 16.
2D Talks on the speaker box, baby. 2D Talks on the speaker box, baby. Open your eyes up and see in the spirit.
just flowing, kicking it man cave style, you know what I'm saying? But let me give you guys some outro caveats here. Always keep in mind, on 2D Talks, we're just hip squares, you know, fly on the wall perspective. Might be like a representative of the game in a deeply metaphoric sense, with comedic undertones all through the show. So please take a lot of this content as, you know, intellectual comedy. We never come on the mic to disrespect the game in any sense of the word, like I used to because of my own indoctrination, you know, post-traumatic slavery disorder. I was raised up under the guise to disregard all crime, which I guess it did me some good, kept me out of a lot of trouble. But since studying the game since 2014, you know, first teachings from Black Phillip, Patrice O'Neal through all them years of O&A, and then Black Phillip, his own show. It kind of recatapulted my mind into studying all these different types of lifestyles because it's just a neat thing to study, man. It really is. Now the pimp thing is just so different, man. There's something about that discipline that perpetuates endless studies of it, you know. Kent and Kermo beats, by the way. Kent, produced by Kent on the beat on the track right here. Good job to my main man, Kent Kermo beats. And just to note, just one last thing, man. You know, if you're on Ambien or Ambien CR, if you got the serious insomnia where you're actually taking real medication from a primary care physician, just make sure that you're asking your doctor to consult you on doing hypnotherapy, because you don't know if it might be dangerous or not. You got to consult the guy first. And if you're taking that type of medication, you got to be a little bit more careful. All right, I'm out of here. See y'all next time. Last shout outs. Be sure to check out the BK Motorsports for suspension repairs, classic car restoration, and all kind of customizations with different vehicles. Just hit up the bkmotorsports.com to check out the Fly website. You can also hit them up at 407-914-3661. All types of auto repairs in Central Florida. The BK Motorsports. All right, who we got? The Barbershops. Dimensions, Michigan and Orange. Razor Edge, Goldenrod by the Walmart Super Center. 5-star cuts on Hoffner. Darius at State Fly Cuts off of West Kirkman. The 360 Wave Kings with all the fly wave brushes. And finishing touch on Orange and Gatlin, or Orange and Holden. Keeping all the homies out there looking good, looking clean, looking fresh, looking crisp. All these shops right here, man, they'll line you up real good. Also, you know what? For the braids and dreadlocks, check out Shay, Miss Shay at Boss Up Braids over there, Altamont Springs. She could braid you up for maybe $200. She's on Style Seat, STYLESEAT Style Seat, Miss Shay, with the Boss Up Braids profile. Just punch in Shay the Stylist, the @ Boss Up Braiding on IG. You check it out. Then you can see all the fly pics of all the fly braids and stuff. So yep. Complimentary ads and drops on 2D Talks. Just hit me up. Skyberteamdolemite at Proton Mail. Let me know your company, what you do, what's your location, what are you selling, and I'll announce it on future shows. Okay, Dave Ski, one love, I'm out. Peace. Skyber hospitality tipping app, man. We about it.
This is Master P. To all my No Limit soldiers, check out the Skyber app, the hospitality app that anyone can customize, download, make a worker's account. You create the work. You heard me? Search Skyber service on Google Play in the App Store.
What's happening, y'all? This is Daz Diligent, and I'm talking about
Skyber.
You hear me? Customizable tips. I do. How it works is like this. Make a guest account, have your team make a worker account. Guest pays the worker, so make like Billy Paul.
Let the dollar circulate.
You do that every week.
Skyber
breaks you off monthly commission. Basic Group Economics 101. Also train yours, C, to think like an entrepreneur. Search
Skyber
on Google Play or the App Store. Big up Diplo, System D
128
and DJ J Mob. A special shout out to Dave Ski for making it happen. Check it out.
Skyber.org.
What's up, kin folks and loved ones? This is your main man, Slink Johnson, BKA Black Jesus, letting y'all know about Skyber, the customizable tipping app. Skyber's the only app willing to pay out reparations. Check it. The first FBA to use Skyber after hearing this gets $100. Whoever uses it afterwards can still get tangibles forwarded to their accounts. Ain't no law against companies helping with reparations, right? Let's stop all these coon babbling trends and let's set a trend to help FBA stack paper. Search Skyber app on Google Play or the App Store for more details. Big ups to Diplo, System D128, DJ J-Mob, and a special shout out to Lork Diesel, aka Dave Ski, for making it happen. Skyber app, y'all.
Skyber.org. Skyber.org.